Good morning and welcome to Mindful Momentum Challenge Day 1. Every day is day 1, but this is the most important day 1 for you for 2025. Why? Because you are going to be creating amazing momentum with just the first 10 minutes of your day, or sometimes even less than that, by spending a little bit of time focusing on you and your mind. So, today we are actually going to be talking about the miracle of mornings. And there is a bit of science that is behind it, and also just a couple of tips that I want to give you that are going to help you in a very short space of time to build positive momentum that will last throughout the day, or it will get you through the more challenging moments that are definitely going to come across during the day. Did you actually know that the first 10 minutes of your morning shape the entire day? Let's explore together why mornings matter and why I am completely obsessed with my morning routine. The first thing I wanted to touch on was a little bit of science, and I won't spend too much time on it, but the science part is important because what it helps you to realize is that you're actually wired to have great mornings. The brain's peak receptive mode is in the morning. This is when you just wake up and you start to get conscious. Sometimes you don't even remember where you are when you're first waking up. And so it's a beautiful opportunity for you to set the tracks that you want to follow during those first few moments. The next thing is that there is this thing called cortisol awakening response, which is brain language for you get an energy boost in the morning about 45 minutes or so after waking up. Now, you want to be able to use that energy in a way that's going to help you build momentum for the rest of the day. You don't want to end up in a downward spiral right when you start the morning. Now, one of the things that's also critical to think through, and you may be able to relate to this, in the morning time, if you're anything like me, once the thoughts start to flood in, you immediately start to think about all the different decisions that you have to make. What I love about morning routines is that it actually sets you up with a set of decisions already made. So your morning automatically starts to feel easier because you just have certain things that you know are going to be your go-to routines. And then routines in and of themselves, they're like your brain's best friend, guys. They make things just nice and easy. And who don't want that soft, easy life? I do. I do not want decision fatigue. I do not want to feel overwhelmed right after I wake up. So there is science that is actually on your side to help you with getting your day started the right way. Consistent routines help to signal your brain that it's time to engage, time to get going, and get going in a way that serves you. So that's the trip that we are on when we talk about that mind trip in the morning. Now, one of the things that I like to do in my morning is from the miracle morning routines. I've actually talked about miracle mornings before, and I'm going to make sure that I share the link to the book, or I think it's a website, in my description, because miracle mornings is essentially like the ultimate morning routine. It incorporates writing, so actually doing journaling, it incorporates affirmations, it incorporates visualization, it incorporates meditation. It incorporates a lot of different things that are a part of my morning routine. Now, you may not be ready for a 6-stage morning routine, which is fine. But I did want to take you through just one of the practices that I do in the morning time to help me to get myself going for the day. This is my morning meditation routine. You can use it with either meditation and you can also use it with prayer. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to find whatever comfortable seating position works for you. Then you're going to take those deep breaths that I love to talk to you about. This time, you're going to take 3 deep breaths. I want you to just take a moment right now and breathe with me. All right. So we're going to do 3 deep breaths. We're going to inhale for 4 and then exhale for 4. We're not going to hold the breath this time. So inhale, exhale. Inhale again. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Now I want you to do what we call a body scan. After doing the breathing, just kind of see how it feels. I mean, my body just immediately feels relaxed. You'd be so surprised at how when you get up in the morning, as soon as you start to move around and think about all of the million, gazillion things you have to do, your body starts to tense up. So that's why the breathing just brings you back to center and it just makes you feel really good. Now, this is the point in time where after you've done your deep breaths, you can either move into silence, where you're just sitting quietly for a few moments, or you can say your morning prayer. If you use something like a daily bread or a book that you read from in the mornings, you can do that. I like to sometimes read from my favorite book, which is the Believe book. And that is a book that has a bunch of quotations and stuff like that in it. I think I've shared it before. You could also read your Bible or any other holy book that may be related to your specific belief or religion. And you just use a couple moments to do that. If you're feeling rushed or, like you need a whole bunch of time, 2 minutes of just sitting and just taking a moment to just read. And then the best part after you've done your reading, you set an intention for the day. Some of the things that may be helpful for you is if you've already gone through the Year of Intention workbook, we would have actually set an intention in your workbook. So if you have an intention for the year, you don't need to reinvent a whole other one. You can just use that same intention. Or if you are joining this program, you can definitely capture the intention that we have for today. And today's intention is, I speak my truth. I speak my truth. And then for 5 moments, what I call breaths after that, you can just sit with yourself and think of one thing that you are grateful for. If it doesn't feel like it's long enough, you can even pull for your gratitude jar or use your journal to actually write down something that you're grateful for. Now, guys, as I said before, you can do all of these things or you can do one. But the point is you want to make sure that you're starting to get into the habit of setting clear routines that you can start your day with. I highly recommend at the very least to do the breaths to make sure that you're starting your day calm and centered and not just rushing off, getting that cup of coffee and just dousing your body with too much adrenaline before you're ready for it. And then after you've done your breathing, just take some time to either set an affirmation or an intention, pause and write something down that you're grateful for, or even just think about something that you're grateful for. So that is our time for this day one, guys. We're going to talk about your challenge now. One of the things that's really important about getting your mornings going well is having a sanctuary or a safe space for your morning routine. So the challenge that I'm leaving you with today is to actually create your sanctuary. I will actually be sharing, as you can see, my sanctuary spaces. I have 2. I have one space that's actually in my bedroom where I start off my morning. It's actually where I do my morning exercises. Usually that's where I do my yoga because I don't like the heat and the excitement too early in the morning, but give me a nice 15-minute yoga, I will do that. It's also where I typically do my meditation. So I like to do 10 to 15 minutes of yoga and then another 10 to 15 minutes of meditation. That's already 30 minutes, guys, literally just getting myself and my mind ready for the day. So then after that, I get myself ready and I move into my second safe space, which is where I sit down and I do my journaling. I will pull my intention card and I will also spend some time reading. Sometimes every now and again, I might do that in my bedroom, but I actually like moving from my bedroom to this second space because it actually sets me up to move into my day. So guys, make sure that you're creating your sanctuary. Use your Year of Intention workbook to help you with setting up a space. Maybe you can just put your Year of Intention workbook down. It doesn't have to be a special, extra special place that you find and, in your house to have to be a big room. No, it can literally just be in your bedroom. You set aside a spot with maybe a chair, or if you don't have a chair, a mat or something, a cushion that you can sit on. And then make sure that you have your stuff that you need. So get something to write with, like your journal, or if you don't have a journal, it could be just pieces of paper, your Year of Intention book. Some of you may like to have a candle and your affirmation cards. If you decide that you're going to make reading a part of your morning routine, you want to have your book there with you as well. Okay? So that's today's challenge. Create your morning sanctuary. Choose a dedicated space, clear it completely, and add only the things that are essential to make your mornings miraculous. All right? So thank you so much for joining day one, guys. Wasn't this quick and easy? I can't wait to see you on tomorrow's day 2 of our Mindful Momentum Challenge. Can't wait to see you.